What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, I have Natalie Natoshi. She's going to share her analysis on Bitcoin on the higher timeframes, on the lower timeframes as well. But first of all, let's ask her how well she's doing today. How are you, Natalie?
I'm great. I am amazing. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely phenomenal, Natalie. Thank you very much for asking. Happy Sunday. And let's see how the week is going to start for Bitcoin, because tomorrow's Monday, markets are opening and there's going to be more volatility, hopefully. Let us know, what do you think of Bitcoin on the higher timeframes to lower timeframes, if you don't mind?
Yes, thank you, Andy. I will show you what I see. First of all, before we go into what could potentially happen tomorrow, I just want to give an overview of what could potentially of the levels that I have, because I am not 100% sure or to what direction the market will go to. So I do have, if the market's going to continue to be bearish, then I'm of course looking at a level at around 11,000. And if the market is breaking to the upside and we're more bullish, I'm looking at 32 to 35.7K. And that's the higher time frames, Fibonacci 61.8% and 50. So before we are reaching one of these levels, then we need to focus on what's happening in the sideways market that we have between 23.8 and 19.1. Now, this is on the monthly, so this is just the overview that we have. But looking at the weekly chart now, what could potentially happen next week? We have to understand that we're still consolidating, which means that I would not be surprised if we see the market drop down a little bit more based off that we've seen two retests of the resistance that we have at 24, and it looks like we are heading even a little bit more to the downside. But the one thing that I have in mind is the level and the support that we have around 18,000, 19K. And from here, because you see how the market gave us a low, and then we saw the market climb inside of the sideways market once again. So technically this was the fake out that we had before the from the support that we did have. So from here, based on what I've been back testing myself, usually what happens is that the market pulls back down to retest the support one more time before you have in this case, a pump to the upside. So that's, if we're continuing to see BTC be bearish this week and we're breaking below the other support that we have at 21.5, then I'm looking at 19 to 18K. So if we're just breaking down everything bit by bit, it's very easy to look at the chart for myself at this moment, because we're just bouncing in between these levels. So for me, I'm just waiting for the market to either break the support or break the resistance, because from that will give me of course a better overview of what's actually happening, because at the moment we're just bouncing in between the levels. So it's pretty hard for me to tell if we're going to continue to be bearish, breaking, this support at 15 down to 11, or if we are actually having the power to reach 32. So patiently waiting for the market to break one of these levels. But until then, we had this big drop yesterday. We are just consolidating. But even if we would see the market continue up, I still believe that we will see the market drop down and retest the previous resistance, previous support around 21.6. And after that, we'll see if the market slowly and steady, because you can see how the market is giving us the market structure, lower lows, lower highs. So I do believe that we'll see another low. But if the lower high will break inside of this is technically this is just a sideways market. It can look like a triangle too, but as long as we're breaking above the last lower high, this can be the beginning for the market to find the strength to break above the resistance. But before that's happening, I do believe that next week we will continue to be bearish based on that. We don't have, it's a very volatile market to the downside at the moment.
Yeah, bears are kind of in control, right, for the last couple of weeks, as you can see, after that retest of that $25,000 range. So I'm very similar analysis on what I'm looking at. If we do break below 21,500, 21,400, which is that last higher low kind of support line, I do see a bigger drop going down to $19,000, $18,000. And that's where we could take advantage as traders, right? You're breaking this huge level, especially if it is with high volume. Then I would be looking for for lower, such as 19, even $18,000. So very, very similar structure and analysis that I'm looking at also. And guys, I want to give a quick shout out to Kasta because they're doing an absolute phenomenal job. They want to be the leaders in crypto payments with their application. Big things are coming for Kasta, such as the Kasta debit card and other things, all right? You can check it out here with the website that I'll be leaving down below in the description. The application is live, so you can send crypto for free and instant if it's the same cryptocurrency, such as Bitcoin to Bitcoin, Tether to Tether. I'll be leaving the link for that application down below. You get 200 Kasta tokens. Also, if you deposit $20, these 200 Kasta tokens will be locked for a short period of time. If you want to participate in a 10,000 Kasta token giveaway, guys, make sure to follow Kasta, okay? They also do updates here on their Twitter account. If you quote this tweet that I'll be leaving also in the description and put your Katag basically will be explained here by Mattia. He is the marketing manager for Kasta. There is a video below this tweet also explaining how to get that Katag, guys, to participate in this 10,000 Kasta giveaway. All right, cool. Lower time frames. I mean, on lower time frames.
Yes,
I mean,
let us see. We're going
right now
down to the
it's very boring. We're just going sideways because after
yeah.
this massive drop, it's a weekend as well.
Super boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, extremely boring. But the one thing that I did see before was that we have almost already retested this level at 22,700.
Yeah.
But the thing that I did look at today was this level that we have around 22,445. We can see how the market broke this level. We saw a retest from below. So this is the exact same thing that I'm talking about on the higher time frames with the fake out level. Sorry, we're gonna get down to the lower time frames again.
Yeah.
But the same way that you saw the fake out on the lower time frames from the resistance before the fake out market retest the resistance once again. So that's why I'm talking about this low fake out probability. You can see the retest of, in this case, the support again. So I just wanted to, because this is happening on each and every time frame. Of course, it takes longer time before the weekly is doing it. But on the 15 minutes chart that I have right now, we still see how the market is giving us, you know, a bounce between 22.1 and 22.4, and this is the exact same thing here. If the market have the power to break above the resistance, most likely, first of all, I'm looking at 22.7 and 22.900 as a potential retest. And, you know, this is where I also look for the market to drop down a little bit more, or at least have the last drop. But if the market continues to go sideways here and we find the strength to drop down to the support, then of course I'm looking to see, will this be a valid breakout of the support for us to go back to drop down to 21.4 again, or will this be just another fake out from the sideways market and we're just continuing to bounce in between this level? I don't think we're going to be in this level for such a long time. I do believe that in the beginning of the week we will see the market find the strength to break out of it, but this is definitely, this is what I see, at least on the 15 minutes chart. It's very easy to get faked out, and especially on the lower time frames before the big momentum is happening.
All right. Nice. Cool. Yeah, I do think that also that, you know, but maybe by Monday or Tuesday at the latest, we're going to find, you know, once the market opens, a direction either to the upside or to the downside. But yeah, being careful with those fake outs. But if we do break out from that low of 22,200, like you're just indicating, I do think that their lows that we just dropped from at 21,800, 900, that spike, I think will be tested if we do see, you know, a pretty solid breakdown from that range also. All right, Natalie, thank you very much for joining the channel. Is anything special you want to say to my community?
Well, be on my live streams, my daily updates that I have on my YouTube channel. Make sure to also follow me on my Twitter account. You will have the link in the video. And this is also where, yeah, exactly. This is also where I give you daily updates about cryptocurrencies when I'm not able to be on a live stream all the time, or when I do have my daily updates. So this is where I give you the updates, and we're gonna have some spacer, what's it called, Twitter space soon. So yeah, exactly. So when we have 600 followers on my Twitter, then we're just gonna go into that too. So, you know, coming to my channel, I do give a lot of technical advices on how to see the market in a very easy and simple way. So yeah, if you want to learn more about trading, then my channel is definitely the channel to be at.
Absolutely, guys, you heard it. I'll be leaving down below the Twitter account and also YouTube, so make sure to go and follow Natalie. She does also daily updates on the markets. Thank you, Natalie, and I will see you in the next one.